Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, and I want to talk about authenticators. Now, we've done a couple of videos on these. We've talked about why they're good and everything and how to use them. Recently, we posted a video about the Blizzard authenticator specifically and talking about how it will greatly reduce account hacking. In fact, it's almost impenetrable whenever you have an account authenticator with you. And there is rumors that the authenticators can be busted. And what I mean by that is that someone can guess the numbers required for getting those numbers to put into your account whenever you log in, so they could then guess your actual authenticator number. Well, let me tell you something about this. I actually have a lot of experience with these. 10 years ago I was working in the industry doing remote dial-up assistance, and they were called secure ID cards or RSA cards, and I know very much about how they work. In fact, I even did consulting for the government on this. And so these codes, they cycle about every 30 seconds, and you have to get 3 of them in a row in order to sync it with the server and everything. And people talk about busting these, and the truth is they have to have the authenticator in their hands and get the timestamps and get the 3 codes all in a row in order to then turn around and get the algorithm to be able to enter in that number later, the new numbers that show up. Virtually impossible, especially if you don't hand it out to somebody. I mean, if you give somebody your authenticator, well, you're stupid. Anyway, so I want to talk about a failure in the industry with this stuff. That's why I'm wearing my auto assault hat. Not to insult the auto assault guys, but it was a failed game. And so this whole thing of everyone's account getting hacked, that's a big failure too. So let's talk about how we could actually apply this stuff to all games. So let me give some of you people out here watching this a business idea. And you can have this for free. You don't have to credit me. You don't have to pay me nothing for it. But what if someone came up with a central service to where we could all have one authenticator, like the Blizzard authenticator, and we could log into our game accounts with the authentication coming from their system. This is already done with other companies for remote dial-in. And so why not apply this to the video game industry? I'd be willing to pay, so the Blizzard authenticator costs $6, I believe, in the Blizzard store. I believe they're selling it at cost. I'd be willing to pay somewhere between, $25 to $50 for one of these authenticators, and then a service that would provide this authenticator system into all of my games, and I just use my same authenticator, would work great. I would really enjoy that. I don't mind paying more so they can make some profit. I'm not very interested in paying a subscription for that, but I would be interested in paying a one-time fee to have this feature to secure all of my accounts. I think that somebody in the industry who has the money to put towards something like that really could turn that into a real business if they could get several of the big publishers on board. So the Blizzard authenticator and the remote dial-in is not limited to just games. Let me show you here what I got. So this is my wallet I'm pulling out, by the way. I am going to show you here, if I can get it out. This is my PayPal authenticator. And let me give you a close-up here. It's this right here. And I press the button, and the number changes. So this authenticator here is the same thing as a Blizzard authenticator, except it hooks up to a PayPal account. So my PayPal account is not going to get hacked even if you know my login and password, because you don't have this. If you had this, then chances are you don't have my login and password. So if my wallet gets stolen, I keep this in my wallet because I log into it from different places. I wouldn't suggest keeping your game authenticator with you in your wallet or in your pocket all the time, because typically you don't play at a bunch of different places. But if you do, put it in your laptop bag or something. But I'm not stupid enough to have written my login and password on the back of it. But anyway, something like this, real simple. PayPal, I think, gives these away for free, and it's in their best interest because they know that it saves them money. And all you game publishers out there, get with the program. Get these authenticators going on your games. Why not include one in the retail box? I mean, I know there's a lot of digital download stuff, but at the very least, if you included one of these in the retail box, I'll pay $6 more for it. I'll pay, whatever to ensure that my account is safe. Also, another note for the publishers. I think that people who are buying and selling and trading accounts have a harder time selling and trading accounts that have the authenticator linked to them, especially if they have multiple games attached to one authenticator. I don't know. There probably needs to be systems so that you can remove them off of there and add new ones and stuff, and maybe that would defeat that whole purpose, but it seems to me that something like that, a physical product that is something that only the original account owner has, that they have to give up, that they have to ship someplace else if they're going to sell their account, or something like that, would be of great benefit to you because it'll lower your support costs. It also comes to mind that all of you account sellers out there, if you had account authenticators and you were shipping them, and you actually ship them and make them sign for them, you might have seller protection then. Because currently, right now, when you sell your stuff, you don't have any seller protection. So if they say they never got it, you're screwed. Anyway, I think that the authenticators should be added to every single online game that has any security problems of accounts being sold, bought, or hacked, or anything like that. And I think an investment now in that would greatly reduce customer service expenditures. I know, I'm a businessman, I know my number one cost here is my staff. And anything I can do to lower my costs on staffing so that we can do more work with the staff we have, or so that we can reduce staff, is where my savings is, or where the profit is. Anyway, I encourage you to go ahead and put authenticators on everything, and somebody who's ingenious out there, who's an entrepreneur, why don't you go ahead and make a service that'll cover all the games? I'll be your first customer. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care. One more thing. For those of you that think that this is my real card, well, because I know you could see the control numbers on it and everything, it's not my real card. So don't bother trying to hack my card, because this one's just a demo.